Reading books helps you to build vocabulary. You also learn new facts, stories. Every successful leader read books a lot. Always be question-minded like a child and experiment with things that require manual dexterity and mental efforts. Learn a new skill. Learning a new skill is not only fun and interesting, but it may also help strengthen the connections in your brain. Research shows that learning a new skill can help improve memory function in older adults. Is there something you've always wanted to learn how to do? Perhaps you'd like to know how to repair your car, use a particular software program, or ride a horse. You now have one more good reason to learn that new skill. Also, teach a new skill to someone else. One of the best ways to expand your learning is to teach a skill to another person. After you learn a new skill, you need to practice it. Teaching it to someone else requires you to explain the concept and correct any mistakes you make. For example, learn to swing a golf club, then teach the steps to a friend. Take a new route. Don't get stuck in a rut when it comes to your daily tasks. Instead, be willing to try new ways to do the same things. Choose a different route to get to work each week, or try a different mode of transport, like biking or using public transport instead of driving. Your brain can benefit from this simple change, and you might be surprised by how easy it is to change your thinking. Try using your non-dominant hand for things like brushing teeth or eating. Walk backward. It will let you stay mentally active. Studies have shown that brain activities stimulate new connections between nerve cells and may even help the brain generate new cells, develop neurological plasticity, and build up a functional reserve that provides a hedge against future cell loss. Incorporate different activities to increase the effectiveness, and don't watch too much television, as that is a passive activity that does little to stimulate your brain. Our brain is divided into two parts, the right and left hemispheres. The right brain dominates creative or artistic ability, on the other hand, left brain control analytical and logical ability. So have to balance both. Some people are more logical and good at analyzing things. Some are more emotional and good to make creative things. But you have to balance both if you want to be a super genius. Practice mathematics and solve puzzles to improve your logical brain. And listen or playing musical instruments, dancing, drawing, painting, and other crafts improve your creativity. Good music can boost your creative thinking and brain power. Playing or listening to an instrument like the piano, guitar, or drums. Brain activity creates some frequency, so when you listen that frequency, brain try to match with that. Like high-frequency beat songs encourage you to dance or do some activity. Music also impact your mood. So you can use this as a tool to boost your brain. Chant any sound or mantra can improve your brain function. Positive relationships can be just as meaningful as nutrition and physical activity to our health and well-being. Maintaining a strong social network can contribute to a longer, healthier life. Look for opportunities to connect with loved ones, friends, and others, especially if you live alone. Consider joining community events, volunteering, or becoming active in a club or cause you're interested in. It teaches you something new, it's challenging, and it's rewarding. Research links solitary confinement to brain atrophy, so remaining socially active may have the opposite effect and strengthen the health of your brain. Also, when you share ideas, discuss topics with friends, and exchange your feelings, a new perspective will open up. Complicated problems become easier to solve. There is a line, you are the average of your 5 closest people. Stress can affect mood, memory, and promote anxiety. Chronic stress destroys brain cells and damages the hippocampus, the region of the brain involved in the formation of new memories and the retrieval of old ones. Intermittent and long-term stress impacts the brain negatively and has even been linked to inflammation and chronic illness. Daily meditation can carefree your emotions and calm your mind, slow your breathing, and reduce stress and anxiety. Meditation also improves focus and concentration, fine-tunes your memory, and increases your brain's ability to process information. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and spend 5 minutes meditating each day. Consider an appointment with a psychologist or mental guru if you need more support to overcome life problems. Poor sleep is one of the biggest causes of reduced concentration and memory functioning. Scientists believe that sleep helps clear abnormal proteins in your brain and consolidates memories, boosting your overall memory and brain health. Adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep nightly to benefit and perform at their cognitive peak each day. When possible, try to get consecutive hours of sleep per night, not fragmented sleep of 2 or 3 hour increments. Getting consecutive hours gives your brain the time to consolidate and store your memories effectively. During sex, a lot of energy is used, which you can use in other productive things. Also, some essential proteins, sodium, potassium-like essential nutrients which are good food for our brain will go out from the body through semen. 2. Always thinking about the same thing again and again. Stop your mind to involve in other productive things. If you focus very much on your sex life, you will live a poor life. If you want to glow your life, do it in moderation. Enjoyment is good at a limit. See geniuses of this world, they think and achieve big. Focusing on your brain health is one of the best things you can do to improve your concentration, focus, memory, and mental agility, no matter what age you are. By incorporating brain exercises into your everyday life, you'll get to challenge your mind, sharpen your cognitive skills, and possibly learn something new and enriching along the way.
Please share this information with your friends and family. Subscribe this channel for future updates. Like and comment below if you have any doubt. Thank you.